Welcome back to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today I have a really exciting Black Series review for you today. Sebulba from the Phantom Menace. So let's jump in. So let's take a quick look at the box. This is the Sebulba figure number 6 in the Phantom Menace line. On the front here you can see the figure as well as his 2 accessories, his pod racing helmet, and the piece of alien food. The mural looks great with the Sebulba figure below and his pod racer in the sky above. I think this is a great look at the character and his grin. On the back, you have the same mural as well as a quick description of the figure. And then continuing on with the standard Black Series packaging. Okay, time for an in-depth look at the figure. Let's take a look at the Sebulba figure out of the box. You can see this is him with both of his accessories. The pod racing helmet attached, and then a piece of food in his right leg. So this is the same thing that Jar Jar actually grabs with his tongue during the Phantom Menace movie, and then it ends up getting launched at Sebulba before he goes and tries to kill him. The helmet just comes right off, like that. It's like this rubbery plastic. You get a good look at the face there. The sculpting on this figure is brand new top to bottom, and it looks absolutely incredible. All of the arms, legs, hands, all of it's brand new. The articulation in the legs goes like this. I don't know if those are knees or what, but they also articulate on the back here. So you can get the legs fully elongated there. And the arms bend at the elbows, and the wrists just twist 360 degrees. And then the shoulders move up and down and forward and back. But I think the paint on this looks really incredible. The purple on the legs and the hands. The face paint is really great as well. I will say he is slightly difficult to stand up because you have to balance the weight on just the 2 hands there. But once you find the correct spot, it sits just fine. So I think this is a really innovative design and an interesting choice. They were building out the Phantom Menace line last year with the 25th anniversary, and Sebulba was one that got announced later in the year and has since released this year. Not exactly the most well-known or iconic character, and he plays a big role in Phantom Menace, but to sell a $25 figure of him was an interesting choice. However, I think they delivered in this figure. I think it's a really great addition to the line. So what are my final thoughts on Sebulba? I think this is a really cool figure. It's got brand new articulation, brand new molds, great paint application, and it hits another cool background character from the Star Wars universe. Sebulba is obviously only in the Phantom Menace, and he's in there for the pod race scene and a couple other smaller scenes throughout the movie. And casual fans may not be overly excited about him in the line. However, I think for prequel fans, this is a really cool figure to get on the shelf. One I haven't seen made in quite some time, even in other lines. So for $25 though, I'm not sure it's really worth it. It is a smaller figure. It only comes with the 2 accessories. So I think for more casual Black Series collectors, this might be one you hold out for a $20 sale. But for prequel lovers, I think this is one you got to pick up right away to get up on the shelf with with young Anakin, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Padme. So definitely look out. He should be hitting stores soon. So look out for him and pick him up if you see him. That's a review. So if you've been enjoying the content I've been creating or are new to the channel, consider subscribing by hitting the button down below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.